Hello, everyone. My name is Michelle. Welcome back to the Everything in Between podcast. Today, we have a very, very special guest on the podcast. This guest, I've been wanting to have them since forever, and I finally got the opportunity to have them, and I hijacked them. So, today's guest is, I will do the introduction. Normally our tell guests introduce themselves, but today I'm going to do the introduction. And this guest is my wonderful, wonderful, beautiful, beautiful sister, the most beautiful in the whole wide world. Would you like to tell them your name?
My name is Emanuela. Actually, I prefer Itohan. So it's my native name, and I actually prefer people calling me Itohan. So my name is Itohan.
Yeah, such a beautiful name.
Yeah.
Name your girl, your female children, your girl children, Itohan.
I guess you could, but quite protective of that name.
Anyways, I'm going to be asking you some rapid fire questions
Okay.
for our audience to have a glimpse into your life, your
All right.
personality.
Mm-hmm.
First things first, what's your favorite book? Book?
I don't like reading books. Oh my god! But I think if I have to, from all the books I've read, I'm going to say maybe half of a Yellow Sun. Actually,
When did
I
you read it?
I read it when I was young. Actually, like a teenager. I don't read a lot of books. I don't like books. I mean, it's quite surprising for the course I'm studying, but yeah. Yeah, half of a Yellow Sun.
Okay, what's your dream travel destination?
I like this question. Okay, I'm going to say I don't know if it's dream travel destination, but I do want to go to this country, Monaco.
Monaco?
I think anyone that knows me knows I want to go to Monaco. I don't even know how to explain why, but yeah,
It's a pretty place for like
it's pretty, it's expensive,
classy
it's
people.
classy, it's rich. I mean, I don't stay there for long. Just visit maybe 2 days, pop out.
Nothing and pop out. What's one thing you can't live without?
Hmm.
Me, of course.
I mean, I would say family, but you really can't live without God, can you?
Thing. God is not a thing.
Okay, sorry. What's one thing you can't live without? Thing that God has given us. Eh, man, like yeah, I
That's the
love my
most
family.
logical response I've ever gotten on this episode or this podcast. Eh.
Because like I love my family.
No one
I
ever
love
thinks about that.
but like I can't live without it, I guess.
What's your favorite food?
Fried rice with chicken and salad. Yeah, basic.
That's the food she cooks every time, guys.
Yeah, and I'm the best.
Yeah, she says she's the best fried rice cook. Although I don't really like fried rice, but any other meal for spaghetti for the win, please. What's your favorite movie?
So for a very long time, my favorite movie has been Girls Trip.
What's that?
Okay, so it's an American movie actually, and oh, I've forgotten the names of the actors or an actresses right now, but then yeah. Hmm. In general, I've not like picked. But if you ask me what my favorite series is, I'm going to say Friends.
Yeah, she's in love with Friends.
Why haven't you watched
It's literally
Friends?
her everywhere on her laptop, on her phone, everywhere. Like she has call for Friends. She has I don't know. She probably even has shirts. So
I
yeah,
have a throw pillow
yeah. I
that says I'll be there for you.
What's your hidden talent?
Hidden is stronger. Any talent I have that is hiding should please come out. Yeah, I really don't know. I don't know.
Okay. What's the best advice you've ever received?
I think I would say also care for yourself. Yeah, you also deserve to be cared for, and I mean care for yourself too. Yeah.
What's your favorite hobby?
Cooking, cooking. Oh, I actually just love cooking. Honestly, I'd rather cook than clean, than wash plates, or than
Nah,
I don't know, sweep and mop. Call me to
I
cook
rather
because nah. I love learning, new recipes and things like
I'm
that. So
practicing them.
I'm practicing it, bringing it to life. Yeah. So yeah.
What's your biggest fear?
Hmm.
Think.
I think it will be career, towards career, cause
That was from the depth of the soul.
yo guys, this career thing is not for the weak. Oh my God, I think I would say career. Actually, I would say achieving what I want to achieve. I feel I find myself, moving towards, I don't know, looking for a way for it to be easier. But in reality, I don't think it can ever be easier for the career path I've chosen. So I'd say career,
Okay,
achieving my goals.
what's one thing people don't know about you?
Hmm. I don't know. I think it depends on who you talk to. They may know something about me, and the next person doesn't know. I think generally, maybe everybody would see me as someone that is quiet. To get maybe except my friends and my family. Actually, my family may even say I'm even quiet. Safe. They'll say I'm calm, not quiet. They'll say I'm calm.
Yeah, she's very calm, very
But
opposite of me, guys. Very, very opposite.
so I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Anyways, our topic for today is growing up as the eldest daughter in a Nigerian household. And like I've had this topic on my mind for a while, but who else would I discuss it with apart from like my elder sister? She's the first born. In this life and in the next, I shall never come as a firstborn daughter. I shall never do such a thing. If I come as a firstborn daughter, I'll go back to my mother's womb. You can bring me out later. But yeah, how would you say being like the firstborn child, firstborn daughter has been?
Hmm. It hasn't been, I won't say it's been hard, like very hard, because of the kind of family like I'm from. But I'd say, yeah, no matter what, like no matter the kind of family you come from, there are always challenges like being a
Mm-hmm.
firstborn, that kind of thing. So I'd say it's been relatively hard because like, everyone sees you as the first to do this, the first to, you're the role model.
And you have to like lead by example for yourself. I mean, you don't really have to do that sharp.
I mean, I guess you should lead by example, I guess. If you want people to do like what you say, oh, don't do this, don't like, I guess you should also do it too. So, and sometimes it could just be like, oh, do this because from my experience, like when I did it, it didn't work out this way. So you do it this way because I think this way will be better for you and things like that. So, yeah.
Did you like ever have to face any expectations that were placed on you by like our parents? Like something that felt unrealistic, something that felt like too much pressure. Like, or was there ever a time in life where you just felt like you wanted to run away because you felt like the pressure on you was too much?
Actually, no. I've sort of learned how to just, handle pressure. So I actually have not felt like, oh, this is so much. I want to pack my things and go. I think maybe the highest point was, maybe COVID
Ah,
period. But I won't say like it was because of, I'm a firstborn. I think generally everyone just, after a while, after months of staying, everyone at home, you just want to go.
oh,
So that one doesn't
please.
have to do with being a firstborn, you get. But then generally, of course, like I've had expectations and, it's always like your siblings they are also like your children. You have to care for them, you have to do this, do that, you have to lead by example. You can't do this. If you do this, like what will your siblings now do? Like how will how would you tell them, oh, don't do this? Yeah, there have been expectations, but I won't say unrealistic expectations because, well, for example, if someone says, oh, don't use your phone till or don't use your phone after
Mm-hmm.
10 p.m. I go to bed, that kind of thing. Like if we're told as kids this, like I won't say it's unrealistic, yeah, because I mean now we are adults and we all want to go to bed every time. So, but yeah, I wouldn't say it's unrealistic. I'll just say yeah, there have been expectations as a firstborn, especially because like you have younger siblings. So
And you have to show them the way. Although I feel like you didn't have to like do too much, to be honest, because the
yeah.
age gap is not that much.
Well,
So
yeah, I feel like a great part of my childhood, like, I always remember you being there. But then when you got to secondary school, like, we didn't go to the same secondary school. So it was
yeah,
always like we always
I
saw
traveled
after.
across the continent. Not continent, sorry, country.
But we always came back home, So like different high school experiences, secondary school was different for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but even at that point, like, it's still like, oh, you have to keep your grades up and things like that. And I'm like,
But they didn't even give you that pressure. I don't even think they gave you that
are you
pressure.
kidding me? It's just because, I realized that I beg go.
Who did this speech for me?
This is what I can do. Please, like you have to accept that
But I don't think daddy gave you that
this
pressure.
is your smart child. This is the one that can take you to the president.
Oh please!
I am just
That
okay.
pressure was never there. I don't
Like,
like with our younger sibling. I don't think that pressure is there
no,
either.
for you, like you wouldn't see it because like like your grades were always up and things like that. So like it's always the pressure
Relax,
of like
relax.
keeping it up there. For me, like it's not like I don't recall. Like I don't even recall getting first, guy. I mean, of course, like
Please.
top 10, top 5, yes, but it's always like your grades should be up. You should get best in this, best. I did try though, like I had subjects that I really liked. So those subjects, if you catch me there when I was in junior school, business studies. I don't know why I've not used that thing till today.
What am I using business studies for?
I mean, I feel like if I went into something that had to do with it, I would have
What
used
did
it
we teach
because
in business studies?
shorthand. We used to do typewriting. I liked it
What will
actually.
I do
With
with
those
that?
old things, I liked it.
Did we ever practice? I don't even. I can't remember.
Are you
I
serious?
can't remember certain things.
I will
I
we
can't even
practice.
lie to you.
We practice. I can never forget that building RP. Ay, ay, ay. I can't forget. Yeah, we did practice. I liked it. I liked business studies. Yeah. And then in senior school, I liked TD.
Okay, in senior school, I know that I like biology, but like junior school, what did I like? I really can't remember junior school. If like you were my classmate, like tell me what subject I really liked in junior school, because I can't remember. But if you say you didn't feel any pressure, like let's say from parent side, would you say you had to be a certain way for your siblings, or like your siblings, like will we put any expectation on you to be a certain type of way, and did it like affect our relationship with you, like were we seeing you as someone we couldn't like relate with?
I would not say my siblings put any pressure on me because like pressure to do what?
To be a
Because
good child, a good example.
because like if we're being real, I'm the best behaved child, though, guys.
To be fair, guys, to
So
be honest.
yeah, I don't say they put any pressure on me because
Hello mommy and daddy.
they didn't like the age gap between I and my sister is not so much
Yeah,
for me to
actually
say
tiny.
things like, oh, I have to
We are like twins, guys. See, we are always doing match. I always make her match with me.
yeah. But like for my brother, I won't say he has like expectations you get, but I know that, oh, if for example he wants something, you come and meet me, oh, IT, can I have this, it's not an expectation, it's something normal you get, because I did the same for my parents. And I don't see it as an expectation. I just see it like, it's normal, like as in this is my brother, like I would do anything for my siblings to get. So
Yeah.
no, I didn't have any expectations from my siblings. I mean no.
I mean, personally, I feel like being a first daughter or like firstborn, it comes with like responsibilities.
Definitely. Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like people also misunderstand firstborns a bit. So
Mm-hmm.
would you say there are any misconceptions about eldest daughters that you think already exist?
Yeah, I think that most times they think eldest daughters are very, maybe rude, they are strong willed, they are like bosses, they are like, you have to do this like this, you have to do this like this, and things like that. And in fact, when it comes to like relationship, it's like, dating a firstborn daughter is like tough because,
I always see
she
that
doesn't do
thing.
this, she doesn't do that,
I
she doesn't
always see.
listen. If you say A,
She'll say
she'll
B.
say B, but actually I think that
Oh.
these things don't even have to do with like being a firstborn. I mean, maybe, but some people are just like that, like firstborn, lastborn. Like if you say A, they say B. You get it doesn't
That's
mean
me.
like. But generally, I would say in life, yeah, people see firstborns as they have to be tough. Like you have to carry the family. If anything happens, like it has to be you. Everything is on your head. I won't generally. I don't even know if to even compare like if the firstborn was a boy or a girl, because maybe I don't know, boys they have, there are a lot of expectations. Like now they have expectations for maybe their own immediate family.
Yeah.
Then they go out and then they also have expectations of like when they make a family, that kind of thing. So,
Yeah.
but for a firstborn daughter, I wouldn't say it's not easy, honestly, because everyone is expecting you to, not your emotions are not supposed to come out. You're not supposed to show it. Like you're just supposed to, carry everyone. Just keep moving, keep chugging.
That we
just
keep moving.
just keep it going. Like you're supposed to be strong, you get. And most times, I don't know, you find yourself maybe you not expressing a
Expressing.
lot, and then
Yeah.
maybe in your quiet time you're reflecting. You find yourself maybe thinking of every other person first and not even thinking about yourself at all. So yeah.
But if you say you think about like when you say other people, do you say family or basically people that surround you? So like when people say elders daughter, there's a tendency for them to become the mommy of like a group or friends or classmates, that kind of thing. Do you experience that?
Yeah, I'd say that this experience actually came from like my own family, because like of course like they expect me to care for my siblings, which it's normal. I don't have a problem with it because I mean these are people that I love, I want to
Yeah.
take care of, So yeah, there's expectation there, and then like it's sort of your lifestyle now.
Mhm.
So when you go out and then you're in a midst of people, you tend to be more, well, for me, I tend to be more, caring, more, I am the one on the receiving end, I'm the one, putting every other person before
First,
me, their
yeah.
needs, their everything. Oh, like, but I'm now growing up and I've actually
uh,
come to, not realize, I won't say realize, I think I've come to, maybe just become a different person that I don't have to put every
person
person's needs before
first,
mine,
yeah.
especially because the person is not my family. Do you get? Yeah, I can be kind, I can be nice, I can help you and things like that. Do you get? But I don't know, I don't have to say, oh, you both of us are hungry, you understand? We're not from the same family. And then maybe I have only 5 naira. And then I think the best I can do is, with that 5 naira, buy something and then we can share. Do you understand? But I'm not gonna be the person anymore who says, "Oh yeah, take the 5 naira, go and use it and buy something," and then me, I'm now saying like, "I chai, I'm hungry," but
So you used to be that kind of person.
I mean, this is just an example, but yeah, like in
Yeah.
terms of like things like this is always like putting someone first, like, oh, how would this person feel, all those kind of things. But I've learned to you guys, that's the problem. You go learn.
I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first.
You learn, yeah. Mm-hmm.
When you were growing up, did your upbringing affect like your career choices, like being an eldest daughter, having to like your parents are experiencing not childhood, but raising a child for the first time. So do you think that it somewhat led to you having a certain career choice?
No, absolutely not. No, actually, you know
Uh,
what? My first career choice had nothing to do with my immediate family. It actually had something to do with someone else I saw, and I liked the work they were doing.
they're
And I was like,
doing.
yeah, I want to be this kind of person, you get? And I liked how they, maybe this is a firstborn thing, I like how they commanded back. Like I liked, everybody, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I felt like, yeah, I wanted to do this, But I mean, eventually now the career path I'm on is not what it was not my first choice, it was like second choice, do you get? So no. Although
Was
people
it the
would think,
second choice?
yeah, it was second choice actually. Other people would think that I chose the career because of my parents, like my dad, because like
To be more specific.
yeah, because
Hello,
like
daddy.
he's also like a doctor and things like that. But I mean, it just felt like the next best thing after my first choice. So
Yeah. Over time, like, how has your role in the family changed now that we are much older and like we are individual people, so we no longer really I mean, I still like call on you for everything, but like outside of that, how has your role in the family changed over the years?
my role hasn't changed because I'm still the firstborn. So
Yeah.
it hasn't changed actually. It's just, improved, and in some aspects it has, been become a bit easier because like now I'm grown up. Maybe some things I couldn't do before I can now do it, maybe some basic provisions I couldn't afford before I can now afford it, there is a joy that comes with just helping your siblings out, just seeing them happy, seeing them smile, those kind of things. So I wouldn't say it has changed. It's the
Um,
same. It's just better.
okay, do you think we demand a lot from you?
No.
So you don't think like we over pressure you? Like IT, I want this. IT, I want that. IT, I want this.
I won't say no. You don't overpressure me. It's normal. Like as in, I've seen it as normal now, and I'm like, okay. If I can, the thing is, if I
Mommy, are you
can't
here?
afford it, like I would tell you, yeah, okay, this is what I have. This is what I can give you. You understand? But if I
Yeah.
can't afford it, I'll tell you honestly, like, see, I don't have the money for this thing you're asking me for. Do you
Yeah.
understand? Maybe the
Mm-hmm.
best I can do is, if it's a big purchase, I can, add or, help or support or things like that, or a big expense. Like I'll just, try to see where I can help and things like that. Because I mean, you have your parents too, and like yeah, your parents are solely responsible for
For you,
you.
yes.
So I don't have a problem with helping at all. Yes, but
Mm.
I won't say there's pressure. I just do what I can. If I can't do, I will tell you. Yeah, I can't do it too. I'll try. I'll maybe save up for it or something. But yeah. Mhm.
Over the years, do you think you've been able to balance your ambition with like the expectations your family has of you, or like obligations that come from family? Like, you're the firstborn, you have to do this, you have to do that. Do you think you are able to balance what you actually want to do for yourself and let's say what our parents want you to do?
Mhm. I think over the years growing up, our parents have become more understanding, more, they relate more with us and things like that. Uh, honestly, I love my parents because I really don't know what I would do without them, honestly. Hard truth, but I do think that I can stay without my siblings, but not my parents. Because, like, they are
Excuse
always there.
you.
Honestly, like, the way my parents are there for me, you cannot be there for me, do you get? Which is
Obviously, they gave
okay.
birth to you, how?
But
Hello.
like they are a good support
System, yeah.
system, and I really appreciate them for it, to be honest. So
Thumbs up to you, mommy and
I
daddy. Oh, please.
I can't do this life without them, honestly.
Okay, if you place your focus on Nigeria as a whole, what would you think are the most like the most difficult challenges that eldest daughters in Nigeria face? Things they have to go through it just because they were born either as the first female or as the firstborn.
Okay, so I would say this has to do with within the family, because outside the family, like if you're walking on the street, no one can just pinpoint that,
That, oh,
oh,
you're the
you're a
eldest one,
firstborn,
yeah.
unless like we have to do something maybe at work. Everyone is like, the way you're doing this thing, are you a firstborn? You understand? Like even in secondary school, like there are some things that we do. You not say, this the way you behave is like as if you're a firstborn. Do you get something like that?
It's
But
funny
then
how people actually, I think I was in work class and people, I think I told people that I was second born. They're like, oh, you act so much like a first born, and I was just like,
I mean, it's a compliment.
It's not a compliment, it just means you're strong. It's not a compliment.
There's nothing wrong with being strong. It's just that if you're strong, it doesn't mean
Strong,
you can't have
independent woman.
other emotions. Do you get?
Yeah, true, Sha.
So Yeah. In Nigeria, most people would say, like within the family, they would want you to be the pillar, which you should
Yeah.
actually. But I don't know when it comes to, for example, if there is a girl is the firstborn, but
Yeah.
she has maybe the second born is now a boy.
Yeah.
It's sort of, I don't know how to put it. They sort of, it make you feel like, oh, you are not the final say anymore. It's now the boy that is the final say. Do you
Fancy.
get?
First
Although it
son.
can be, relieving for some people. I don't have this experience but from people that I've spoken with and things like
Yeah.
it can be relieving, but it can also be demeaning because it's like you don't have a say in things and you should. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But so I'd always refer to being family because at workplaces when people find out your firstborn, there's actually respect they give you, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Some people would respect you. It's only people that something is off that will behave somehow. But yeah, I'd say the biggest challenges are within like family. And I don't even mean like nuclear or immediate family. I mean like the whole extended family at large.
Yes.
You get so everyone expects
You.
something from you. Like
Mhm.
you have to be the one to maybe you have to be the one to bring the first grandchild. If
Yeah,
you're not
that kind
married
of
at this
thing.
age,
When it comes to
problem. You
marriage,
get
especially if you're like the first grandchild and like the first daughter of your parents, it's like, oh, your
yeah.
wedding has to be loud. You have to be first to marry. You can't.
I mean,
It's a
I'm
lot.
not that Oluwa Spasiba or Chineke because
Are you?
honestly, it's not even easy. I feel like I'm among those firstborns that have it easier as
Yeah.
compared to other firstborns. I think the only part I struggle with is maybe emotionally, like, oh, I have to be strong and I shouldn't show a lot of emotions, that kind of thing. But other than that, I would say,
Sorry. Even today, I know even like when I was like a bit emotional, and you not say to get emotional. I was just like, girl, you're meant to be telling me sorry. What's going on
the
here?
problem is that I was already emotional, honestly. Like, I had
I,
already kept my own insight.
I
You
was
get
like, this girl, what is going on? I'm the one that's emotional. Why will you come up? And then after I mean, I didn't voice it out, but after I was like, she's human, so she can feel the emotion. But at that point in time, in my head, I was just like, why is this one?
the problem is that you don't see, like, behind the scenes is not seen to you. You get
Yeah.
like before all of that, like me too, I was emotional. Like, I don't really
Yeah, that's
locked
what I'm
up.
saying.
I
Like,
don't really kept my own.
I
You
kind
get
of
to come
forgot
and
forgot for a second that like you're also a human being and you have feelings. Me, in that moment, I was like, you're my eldest, you're meant to be telling me sorry.
but
You
I
said
did this sorry now
yes now, but after you said me sorry, you know, I was just like, what's this one doing?
because now all the effort I put into holding my own. Yeah, now I'm not seeing you, and I'm like, oh my god.
No, no, please. Yeah, I actually wanted to burst out laughter. I was like, what? You do not want me to be telling you sorry. I mean, yeah, on a normal day I would, but like in that moment I was just like, please, I'm the one emotional here, tell me sorry. But when you say you have a certain perspective on gender roles because you grew up as like the eldest daughter.
No, no. Okay, you know what? I think I just rushed to answer this question. Let me just calm down. Gender role. I would not say. You see the problem here. As a firstborn, you're the one meant to, provide for the family. If your parents are no more, something happens, like you're the one that is supposed to. This is firstborn, or this is not like female or male or anything. Firstborn, generally, you're supposed to, cater for the family and things like that. So when I reach, maybe I start to make my own family. I don't know about other firstborns, but I'm not expecting to cater for my family. As in, I'm not expecting to be the, what they call it, what they call the person that is feeding.
Hmm. I can't remember. Is it provider?
So provide no, that's
there's
not
a word
it.
they call it.
I forgot you guys.
I really can't remember.
Anyway, I don't expect to be like I can help,
Yeah,
support and everything, but I don't expect to be the person that brings, I don't know.
100% of the income or something.
Yeah, when you're speaking about income, yeah, just because I was doing it before, like, does not mean like if I enter a relationship, you now as a man, because you married a firstborn, you now say, oh, she's used to providing now, she's used to, catering. Like, the truth is, I'll be, by God's grace, like, be with, someone that I'll marry someone that, that is kind, you get, and does not
Generous.
just, it's not even about generous, just the person doesn't just like, say, oh, you can do it on your own, because
You're
I've been
exactly.
holding all of this. Like, I also need someone that I can also go and be soft with, be vulnerable with, and things like that. So when it comes to house duties, I don't expect to be the one bringing 100. Truth is, that relationship is 50-50 now. It just somebody's 50 parts can be 100% of something. You get like 100% of money.
Yeah.
Another person's 50 is 100% of, I don't know, something. So generally, in fact, you know what? Scratch it out. Relationship can be 50-50. It can be anything, depending
No,
on
I
you.
feel like
It can
what
be,
works best for you is what you apply.
yeah,
I don't
because it can be
believe
70-30.
I
It
don't.
can be 60-40.
So the thing, it can differ on certain days.
Yeah.
You can be 70-30 today, and like for your partner, you are 30-70 the next. I don't know. There's just no 50-50. I don't think it's ever. Actually, it's more of 100-100, and then we split it according to what the situation is, what the day is. I don't think you ever can fully do 50, only bring 50. If you bring 50, that means you're not bringing your all. You're not putting your all into the relationship
You
or
should
marriage,
come
and it wouldn't work
as
like
you are
that.
complete.
Yes, come complete, 100/100. How do you navigate cultural expectations about marriage and starting like family?
Honestly,
Because
I'd
they'll
say
start telling you, "Where is our husband?"
I don't think so, Sha. I don't think so.
Are you joking?
Everybody knows the career path I chose, and nobody should be expecting me right now to be finding husband. Because me myself, you ask me if I'm ready to be a wife. No, you didn't ask me. So that's when are you ready to be a wife, or when will you be ready to be a wife? I think that's the kind of question to ask me. Well, I'd say generally, yeah. I don't think I have cultural and societal expectations, because why are you expecting something from me? Am I owing you?
Who are you?
Because I don't know, who is supposed to expect something from me? Is it people I meet, people I work with?
Let's for me, there's no pressure from parents because obviously for obvious reasons. But even if there's been a hint thrown at you that like I want you to be married at this age type of thing.
The truth is, even me myself, I want to be married at a certain age.
Oh, Chim.
Don't you know it's sweet to have, it's sweet to be happily married.
Yeah.
Happily married. It's sweet to be happily married.
married.
Yeah. So of course, you get, but it's not. Marriage has a lot of things. So it's not just the whole wedding party and then
after wedding finish, you go and face real life.
Exactly. So I just think when I'm ready, I don't have a problem with marriage. I don't want to be happily married.
And you will.
Amen.
The church says amen.
Amen. And so will you.
Amen. What advice would you give to a young girl that's growing up now? Let's say she's facing, there are young children that have to take care of their siblings from very young. Like there was a trending video of a girl that was backing her sibling, and the girl was really young. I don't even think she was up to like 8, and she had to care for her younger sibling, backing him. Her mother gave her the responsibility to care for all of them. What would you say to that type of girl, and what would you also say to parents that put unnecessary pressure on firstborn daughters and expect them to do things, forgetting that they are also children?
The conversation I want to have, it's not even advice. The conversation I want to have is with the mother of that girl, not with the girl. Because what do I want to tell an 8-year-old girl? Do you get?
True, Sha.
But the thing is, I guess it depends on whatever scenario. Like, was something wrong with the mother?
I know the mother went out and like the girl had to care for her siblings. Maybe the mother is like a shopper, or like maybe she does business and then she left the kids at home.
So it's not like it's not like this is her sole responsibility. Like,
I don't know, but from what it seems, like the girl is still young. I don't think you should leave children that young alone.
It's always better to have like someone older,
or take them with you, that kind of thing.
Honestly, I won't say take them with you. Moving around with children is not easy.
Figure out a way, Sha. That's why some firstborn daughters tell you that they had to grow up really quickly, so they didn't really experience childhood, because now it's like you have to also care for your sibling. So the people, your parents tend to forget that you're a child, and then you
have to have your own childhood and things like that.
Really, really, really quickly.
honestly, I do feel bad for people who had to grow up like that. It's not nice. Like everything about childhood, like you don't get to have all those fun memories like every
Yeah.
other person. You have to. The thing is, you'll be seeing your own age mates, so and you're like, ah, what do you get?
Had it been?
It's not even had it been. You're just like, ah, or more. I just want to play like this. I don't want to have to go home and start doing this,
Yeah.
taking care of like it's a different thing if for example the person grew up like, loving taking care of maybe siblings, or maybe the mom gave birth, the child is small, there are things that are interesting. Like for me now, I found it interesting, like, oh, a newborn baby, take care of the baby,
I am the baby.
it's not you, it's my brother.
But I was still a newborn baby. I mean, how old were you when I was born?
Exactly. So how can
So,
it be you? But like it can be, things like that. Like, and the person takes
yeah.
interest, parents help and things. But then when you just dump the whole responsibility on
Sure.
the child, like it's very overwhelming. And I'm not even going to lie, it takes a toll
It takes
on the
a
person.
toll.
Like in future,
Yeah.
even in present, every time, like the person, you just know that, more like it just shows like, oh, it feels like for this person like there is no love, like, person doesn't have who to fall back on. Everyone is supposed to fall back on them. Like all your siblings come to you now with the problems and everything. Like you don't have anyone to go to. Do you get? Because in the first place you didn't even have your parents to even go to, even protect you from growing up this way. So I feel really bad for people like that. And like I said, this is one of the things I really appreciate my parents for. Like, yeah, there were pressures and everything, but then I didn't have to, like, suffer. I didn't have to, yeah, there were some things like it's always emotional, but I had it better than like a lot of people. I won't say like I'm the worst, honestly. I won't say I had to grow up like
Quickly.
like so fast. You get? Yeah, I had to always take care of your sorry, not parent, take care of your siblings. You have to care for them. You're their mother and things like that. Like I always heard this. You get? But I didn't have the pressure like, oh, maybe my parents should stop paying my sister's school fees or something like that. I don't have to pay their school fees, you
Oh
get?
yeah.
Or maybe I have to be the one to go and back my sister or something. Like for someone like my brother, it was because he was very small, like just give it to me. I found it interesting, like a newborn baby, do you get that kind of thing. So me, I always wanted to help out, do you get? But it was not a pressure of like, oh, you go and do this, go and do this, go and make food and go and do this. Like now, when it comes to cooking, like I already like cooking. So it was not a thing of
And I
pressure.
don't. So.
It wasn't a thing of pressure that, oh, you must learn how to, like, of course, like cooking is basic
Basic
skill
life skill. Everybody
for
should have
everyone.
it.
So
Everybody.
I mean, you know what, let me be specific. Cooking well is not a basic skill actually. Just if you can combine anything and just make it eatable, you don't have running tummy or things like that, that's a
Oh
basic skill
please.
for anybody. But cooking well, having very nice tasty meals, not basic skill. You don't need it, honestly. If you're comfortable with whatever you make and you eat, you're
As far as
happy.
you can eat what you
Yeah,
make,
if
that is
not,
okay.
yeah.
This has been a lovely, lovely episode, and I'm happy I first started today with me. Actually, August 26th which was like a couple. When was it?
Yesterday.
Was Eldest Daughter's Day, alright?
Yeah.
So happy Eldest Daughter's Day to all the firstborn daughters out there. We see you, we see your work, and we really, really appreciate all that you do for us. Well, I appreciate what mine does for me because I'm a baby.
Okay, so on this day, can I now request for something? Me, I also want something.
Well, we'll discuss that after the episode.
I want to discuss it now.
What do you want?
Yeah, we'll discuss after the episode.
After the episode, please. I'm just a baby. Remember that. I'm forever a baby. But yeah, that's a wrap on this episode, guys. Thank you so
Okay.
much for watching. And as always, I remain your host, Michelle. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, share.
Eldest daughters, firstborn daughters, share your experiences
Yeah, put
with
your
us
experiences in the
in the
comment
comment
section.
section.
Yes. How has life been for you? How was growing up like with your parents as the firstborn, even with your siblings? How did that relationship turn out? Leave it in the comment section below. And as always, we are on Instagram, we are on TikTok, and we are on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. You can find us on any platform. Our name remains Everything in the Between Podcast.
Yeah.
Until next time, bye.